mics are not working. There we go. I think I got it working now. Let's see how we're looking. Test 1, 2, 3. Took me a second to get my mic on mute there. Oh gosh. Yeah, okay. I think we're good. Well, hello everyone. We are in Oregon, so testing the internet bandwidth, all of the things. As we move around, things change. Yeah, anyway, sorry, just making sure the audio comes through. I've been having a number of issues with either the mic settings or the internet bandwidth. Anyway, here we go. We're onwards and upwards. It's 3:30 a.m. for VK. He says, "Man, I don't know how you do it. That is death. You're right." I appreciate you at least coming in and saying hello. Are you going right back to bed? That is super early. I'm guessing are you night shift? Is that what we're doing here? Because that is super early. Let's see if I can turn down the happened to your voice. Is it different? What's going on, Landon? Nothing's different that I know of other than maybe my mic. I'm curious if the mic is too loud. I did turn it up because I had a question the last time that it was too low. So let me know if that is a difference for you. Other than maybe if there's an echo just because of the room I'm in, might be a little bit different. But yeah, I'd be curious if it's harder to hear or something's off. Definitely let me know. All right, so we're back with City Skylines 2. We haven't had a couple of these in a while, or a session of this in a little while. So let's just kind of reset. We are expanding downtown. We're waiting for high density to hit before we can really do too much with that. So we've got two areas really that we're trying to get high density, these two city centers, if you will. And then once we get more high density, we'll start building it over here. I think we're pretty much capped out. We don't really have a whole lot of room down here. I think I want to leave a lot of this greenery that you see. So VK, I'm traveling the US, buddy. I'm basically going not state to state, but I'm essentially going around the Pacific Northwest right now, trying to kind of see different areas out and kind of test and see if it's worth moving to, or I don't know. I work remotely, so why not do that? You know, I can work from wherever I'm at, and I'm traveling around trying to do that. So it's kind of fun, to be honest. I've been to just about every state but California on the west side of the US at this stage. Yeah, I think the only state I haven't been to is Wyoming and North Dakota. I've been everywhere else. I've been to Montana. Yeah, so all of the states except those two, kind of more central. It's been fun for what it's been. I kind of getting tired, but so I stay in apartments a lot of the time. There are like Airbnbs that you can stay in. So I do quite a bit of that, and then I also watch people's pets while they're out of town, that sort of thing. So it's kind of a free place to stay due to that, which is really nice. So yeah, I got a doggo that I'm watching this time. So noticing this street here, and I'm trying to remember what I was doing with these guys. So I wanted to put in maybe a neighborhood back over here, kind of out of the way. Debating on how that would look. But yeah, I enjoy it, man. It's been wearing on me. I've been doing this now for almost 2 years. Be 2 years in April since I left Texas. So I move just about every month. That's probably the average. It's been 2 months at some places. It's been 6 weeks. to 2 weeks, depending on where I'm at. But if I don't like it, and I know pretty quickly, then I'm on to the next. But if I agree to a pet sit, obviously I'm kind of stuck there. So I do what I do when I'm there, and then I go to the next. So let's do this. Let's get this outer edge over here. Let's build it up. I'm trying to see, like, I don't want it to be too clustered up here with the streets and whatnot. I want to get a little bit of housing kind of out of the way. Let me double check with my map here. Yeah. So we got the farm, which is perfect. So what we can do is we could put a farm right in, and then next to it we can do a little bit of business, which would be right here, and then be a neighborhood right up against this area here, and kind of build it from this way going back to where we came. VK says, oh, that's great. Also the travel tomorrow, catch the train, sorry. Oh man, 2 p.m., eh? You take the train pretty much everywhere you go. All right, so let's do first things first. Let's go ahead and get the farm going. I think what we'll do is maybe I don't know that I want to bring this out too much further. We do like one more in that direction to kind of see what it would look like. So here's the kind of the hexagon that we've been going. We do, it's 4 lane on this one. We do 4 lanes here. We come down 120 and we go over 120 and then back up. And we do one more of those here and to here. And then we'll do kind of a diagonal street back that way. And I think once we get that, the next one will almost have been right up to the edge of where we're going. So what we do here on these, and I went ahead and I did the bigger streets on this side. So these are the 4 lanes. The one city over here, I did smaller ones. So I don't, pick your poison. If you like the bigger streets, I mean, typically you're gonna have to upgrade these anyway. And then I go 45 degrees. So I'm gonna just do the 45 like that. I don't need to connect it because I know wherever I connect it in over here, it'll be fine eventually. I'm not necessarily going to use that right now. Train's more convenient, you said? Yeah, okay. That's cool. It's pretty heavy, I guess, out that direction. I think we had this conversation before that Texas, man, train is not a thing. You don't see much of it. So this is going to be 45 on the other side as well. We'll connect that one in, and then we'll come out one more time. And then now... All right, so now we're pretty much right into the farm. So what I'll do is we'll just drag this. We do 45 on here. What does that look like? There. I don't know if I want to do farm right here. Let's delete all of this. These are just little pathways I put down to say, hey, there's something here. Don't build, which we were about to do. Okay, so before I put down the farm, let's figure out what we're gonna do. So we come into our economy, right? And then go to production. And these are all the things we're not doing well or we're doing great at, depending on how you look at the results here. So the deficit is what you want to hit, essentially. You want to make sure that is 0, and we are doing stellar on all of that right now. The other piece here you've got a deficit of, or looking for your deficit, would be these things. So if you've got plastics, it looks like, and then you go into what makes plastics. It's your processing piece, I guess that's, what is that, petroleum? Petrochemicals. So you've got oil and grain, as looks like what we need on that one. So grain's a big one, which even though we're getting grain up here, we're not in a deficit, and I cannot imagine that is the case. CoffeeMan, can you help me with my sandbox city? Yeah, I can certainly help you. You can send me your game save. I can take a look at it at some point. If that's something you're willing to go through, I can actually look at it on a live. I did that for Silent over on Twitch. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. I can walk you through exporting that. Okay, so you've got petrochemicals, which would be both oil, which we're doing great at. The other one is grain, which we're doing okay. I have a feeling that's gonna peak again. And then what is this one here? Chemicals. So that's the ore and oil, which does not matter according to the farms. So it looks like grain would be the thing. I have a feeling chicken is also gonna, or livestock's gonna be another one. So we'll do, obviously, you don't do the chicken or the livestock on these fertile areas. You only do, let me go through it real quick. You go onto this guy here, you look at these, and I'll actually tell you. So this one can be farmed anywhere. This has to be on the far right, says fertile land. This one says fertile land, so this is your vegetables and your textiles. I've not done either of these very much on any of my builds that I've done. I've only done the grain. And right now it looks like that one, of all of the things we're seeing, would be the one that would really kind of say, hey, look at me, do some more. So let's go ahead and snag a farm for it. And then we'll just do a little dirt road on here. So we'll come to here. Come back up like that. And then as we do it, we'll come back. We might want to buy that section there just to see if we can give them a little bit more space. So if we bought that one, maybe...
What kind of future does music have if it doesn't look to its
I have
past?
one.
Well, I say the question speaks for itself. Here on Second Moon, we know you can't move forward unless you keep both eyes steadily
I'm out of
trained
permits.
on
Oh, that's right. I haven't hit
behind.
my next marker, so I'm done. I can't do it. I'm almost there. Like 1500 XP, I could buy it. All right. Well, let's just go ahead and plant it down. I'm actually not progressing. I was on pause too. Let's see. So on this guy, we'll just drag him straight out like that, straight out like that. And we'll have to kind of note mentally that we'll come back to expanding this once we can buy that other tile. Anywhere it's slightly yellow is what, you know, you want to get in this piece here. So you come all the way over here. And you could do 2 or 3 of these to get the area. I mean, you really don't have to do just one, but you know, that's kind of pick your poison. I have not seen any, like for me, benefit to doing 1 or 2 or 3 or 10. If you like doing little small blocks like squares, just for aesthetics, I think that's fine too. One thing I will advise is if you do these, try and make them as close to 90 on these like areas here as you can, because when you start matching them up, they do get rather gnarly. So I'm going to do kind of that, and then now I'll put another one over here to kind of get the next piece. So that's kind of what I do, is fit the corner, and then we'll do one more over here, and we'll do him like probably kind of up the middle a little bit like that, because I'm trying to get this corner right here that I would have missed otherwise. Let's set up that. And I want to escape. This is the way I always do it. I hit escape, get out of it, come back in, put your road down. I have noticed, I'm gonna hit pause because he's gonna complain, that when you don't do it that way, it tends to goof, and the thing doesn't like it where it's at. He'll do this little like road. Where are those things at? There's a guy over here complaining. Yeah, see this right here where they like have no access? They'll do this suddenly and you won't see the actual like plot be there, and so you gotta delete it and start over again. So I escape out and do my road and make sure he's got access at that point. So we'll come straight up, over, and then into there. And now he should have all he needs. And Lena says, I need to know how to start my suburbs. Chickens. So, suburbs are kind of a pick your poison, man. They really don't... Let me think on that. Best advice in suburbs. You want to have a little bit of business to keep your people employed. You want to have no industry in the area. You want to make sure that your smog is down. I'd say the best advice I can give you on that one, because the smog will kill it. Give me 1 second. Let me finish this, and I'll look at kind of the chicken side of things too. So do like that. This is a little bit weird where you have to pull the corners in, so you got to keep pulling from different angles to get it lined up. So that one works a little bit better. I'll move you kind of like that. And almost to there. I want this to be a little straighter. But that guy's got kind of a perfect square, I would guess, almost, is what I would say. Okay, so, saying if you're going to continue streaming Fortnite, then I can make a thumbnail for that question mark. Yeah, might as well, man. I'll probably be doing Fortnite on and off. What's going on, Silent? How's it going over on Twitch? Yeah, I definitely make some thumbnail. I'd make a thumbnail for that if you feel up to it. I really would appreciate it. And what's going on, Eddie? Welcome in, buddy. We're doing your game. We're doing your game. All right, so these two guys don't have water and don't have sewer. I wonder if they have power now that I'm looking at it. Let me double check. So power came across, but it doesn't look like the sewer and all came across. So let's connect that, I guess. So then here we can... Yeah, so see how I see the sewer didn't come across here? Is this bridge, none of that came across, even though I guess power can go over this guy. So I got sewer that didn't come with it. One, but not the other. I got quite the extensive sewer line done, so I'm gonna try connecting this across. This may end up being a problem. For now, that'll work. And I probably need to do one more connection. So let's try doing a connection across here. Can't tell. Let me do it to like underneath this little connection here. Because if I decide to kill the bridge, which is still a possibility, then that won't be an issue hopefully there. BK says, okay, it's time to leave. Yeah, I don't blame you, buddy. I do appreciate you saying hi, and do get some sleep, sir. We'll see ya next time. Wait, yesterday. Yeah, I know. Where was I yesterday? Yesterday was a recovery day. I apologize. I want to get better with my cadence on this if I can, and especially get my what should I say, schedule down. I will try and get better with that. I did not feel well. I slept 2 nights really terribly, and so it took it out on me yesterday. I went to bed early to make up for it. Not to mention, and I don't know if you were on early on that, Petty, but I moved. I'm in Oregon now, so I had a lot going on in the last few days getting to a new location. It's been an event, to say the least. We still don't have high-skilled labor over here. Interesting. Yeah, it's a going. 4 hours and wake up at night. Yeah, I don't know how you do it, man. I couldn't do it. I tossed and turned, and literally I just felt like I got 2 hours of sleep the entire night. What is going on here? All right, we definitely don't need that light. Let's get rid of that. Another tip, one thing that I haven't forgotten about your ask is these lights. I try and get rid of them all, buddy. That's one other thing I'll say. Lights and crosswalks where you don't need them, like they can cross here, they don't need to cross here. And then I've started doing, like on this roundabout, which is absolutely terrible, but it looked kind of cool at the time. I don't know. It was a tower to get more signal. Still kind of laughing at it. I think I was having a beer while I did it. But it's I don't know. It was a tower up there. You had to get some kind of way to get the person to work from there, and it looked like ever so slightly like my radio got a little bit more coverage because it was on the top of a hill. So that's what I did right there. That's why I messaged you. Yeah, where I was. Yep. It's like it's clearing up now because I got rid of that. Now, this is the thing here. There should be no reason they come down here to go left. And they're trying to go left here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to come back in here. We're going to go to no left turn. So these are all right turns. They're exiting the city. If you're coming down this way, you should not be trying to go left. There's no reason for that. You can go straight right here. You don't need to come down here to clog the street up. I wish we had more control like that, because the AI really just wants to make the worst out of a situation. Now, they won't all listen to me right away. It's going to take time for that to go through. Okay, so then, I'm sorry. Now back to Landon's question. Chicken farms. And suburbs. We're going to actually do a little bit of a suburb over here too. Probably not going to follow exactly the design here. So let's see what we can do. We've got no ability to buy at this point. Okay. I'm thinking here. So we've got these two roads that go this direction. How can we might not even use them, I guess is what I'm going with it mentally. I'm like, okay, so if we take this out here, all the way can go to follow our like natural design that we've got, and then this guy comes out going 45. It would go into there. So that would be probably the end of city center if it were. And then what we can do now is maybe make I wonder if we do a really long point here. I'm trying to see if we can put like another 90-degree point in. I don't like the fact I was off on this, wasn't I, quite a bit? To fix that. I'm surprised. No, here. Question I've got now, is that off or is that off or? Let's see. Let's take that out. And then do like that. Wished I hadn't have done what I just did, but let's find out. Okay, so that's there. Okay, so now take care, VK. Sleep well, man. So I already explained most of it. I think you just literally missed the entire conversation. I am traveling the US, but I am trying to find a new place potentially to move to. What's going on, Austin? It's been a while since I've seen you. I hope you're doing well. So I was in Washington pretty much from the beginning of, the time I've been streaming until now. And then I've been debating on kind of where I'm going next. I'm now in Oregon, and then I've got two choices. I could either go back towards Portland from here, or potentially go to
Local authorities are urging the public to conserve water and reduce the burden on the city during this water shortage. Consider installing a low-flush toilet, cut back on watering the lawn, and shower with a friend
another street out like that to kind of maximize my plan here. And then we're going to have kind of an etched street here, so I might follow along what I think would be the farm, and then we can even put a little bit of maybe some farming in out over here too. So like,
you're back with Second Moon Radio, your second musical home from home. So settle back in your chair, pour yourself
all of this fertile land needs to be those farms.
Tonight we are doing
this one, and this one, these three here. So chicken could be anything out here essentially. But how to make it look aesthetically pleasing is what I'm having a problem with.
By the infamous Vivaldi shall be.
And I really hate the fact that most of my cities have these long, straight streets.
In the area.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently that's not all good news. We're joined today
so typically
by
what
an
I do
guest, Professor
is we'd have like business.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here.
And these big long rows,
Humans
right?
are programmed to desire certain
I really want to follow it exactly like that.
Structures, which are entirely apart from the actual
I think what we'll do is we'll do like,
for example, consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
Builds to look like.
Certain metrics, perhaps, yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study of a statistical abstraction and its effect on the human
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priorities.
Interesting news from the city's export division. Sources tell us that our city has more services than we.
I want to pause the song, the talking. Gosh, so loud. I didn't think so much, Mafia. Just make it look like it in real life. Yeah, if that were the case, that were only the case. Okay, so we got what I'm thinking would be oak. We could do like, man, these oak trees, they just look big, right? Like that maybe, like that maybe. Why won't it let me go there? And they're not full houses, they're two houses together, so it's almost like they're duplex, which is not exactly what I was hoping for. So we're gonna try this design and then we'll see what it looks like. That didn't go the way I wanted it either. I'm open to ideas. And Landon, there is no science to this, buddy. It's just kind of trial and error. Progression panel. We've got 28 new tiles. Man, we went from nothing to 28 like that. And we got upgrades we can do. We got another 4 million in the bank. It's funny how ungrateful we are for 4 million when we have 763 million. It's like, that doesn't really, yay, but thank you. I mean, you can give me a little more than that. That was kind of a style that I saw this guy build where he kind of had the streets fold back on each other a little bit. And I'm thinking that I might do a little bit of that here. Just trying to remember how it would actually connect into. So you could do like a connection here, right? Obviously you need connections, and then we kill here. We could say you kill that connection. Well, and those go away, obviously. That's not really what I was wanting to do. Actually, you know, we could do just to make it still be there. Put him in, and then he'll come back, and then we come back with another street. Let's say here, and then you've got a building here, a building here, a building here, and they're not just in a uniform. So now they're kind of going back and forth. Let's see what this looks like. So we'll do, and we could put it to there, and there, and I don't like building on the very edge. So we'll do 2 here, 1 there, 1 there. And I like these big trees. I feel like my trees don't look like a lot of the ones I've seen. The graphics are jacked. And I think I have all of that max. Reflection, who cares? Depth of field quality, I don't know if that's really a thing. With terrain's up, shading's up, all of it's up. I don't know. I need to see if NVIDIA will give me another suggestion, because that tree looks cool. Well, maybe I zoom in, it looks a lot better. I don't know. It looked kind of fuzzy to me, like it wasn't an actual tree before. Those are kind of nice, actually. And see, the thing is, now my build here, it's going to get the ones I like now. Because like these don't look like trees. They look like bushes. You zoom in, you're like, oh, okay, I see they actually are trees. Name it Austin's Hamlet. Austin Hamlet. Which one? Which one are we thinking? This whole like corner here? Austin's Hamlet. I like it. It's funny. Let me put a couple more trees in here. Someone I just want to ask, Norris, basically whenever you're free, could you send me one of your most recent saves and import it and plan? You want my save silent? Is that what you're asking? Let's see. Our street. Like this whole thing. Let's try this. Oh. Austin. Hamlet. Well, you did it the other way around. You put Hamlet's like that, and you put Austin. That's the way you said it. Let me change it, let me know. And that's this corner here, if you will. Wish I could get those streets. No. What are you asking for, bud? I'm sorry. What am I misreading here? Just want to ask tomorrow, or basically whenever you're free. Could you send me? Could I send you? Oh, yeah. Sorry. No, you're good. It's a lot to read at once. I apologize. Yes, by all means, send me what you've got, and I will take a look at it again. We can look at it even on stream. Absolutely. Absolutely. By the way, that's something I should probably do. Is real quick, I'll send everyone the Discord invite. Actually, I don't have it up in front of me. Let me see if I've got it on here. No, I'll have to bring it to the next live. I'll get an invite in the next comment deal because I'm not logged into it right now, and I don't want to do that midstream. But I've got a Discord channel, still trying to get it set up, but I can send the invites out for that. All right, let's try like some chestnut trees in here. Just trying to get an idea of what looks good. Because this back area, I'd probably do a whole bunch of these kind of like winding. Do like a little all over the place in here. Do. All right. And then what we'll do out here is get one more street. What if we do it like right along here, in fact? First we put it down to the chicken farm right in here. I think I'll make this look a little more aesthetically pleasing. So we can do like one across the road right there. And then do that. Pause. Now I'm looking at it and I'm wondering if I did that the right way. I think it'd be fine in the end. So we can take that dirt road, come straight down like. Actually, what if we come this way with it? I can see where 90 is. I have this tendency to want to make everything perpendicular. And I gotta get out of that habit. Alright, so we'll make another one. Alright, so then now, chicken. To here. To here. An idea behind it would be, I want it to be like right up next to this highway. I really liked where it was here. And then I'll do another one over here. Just go straight up. I almost want to be closer. We could do a third one right here, actually going that way. See, this is the other issue. I wish they weren't circles. I wish they were squares. But I get the idea behind it, and I think it's like the watering thing where they can only water. Crops are easier to water if you have a circle kind of thing. And then this guy can meet right there, and we'll bring him back down. At least I'm assuming that was the idea behind it. 180 like that. There. Cool. And then... let's see. Sorry, I think my my chat got moved. Talking about chips already. So I move around a lot because I'm trying to find and travel, and I don't know, I'm trying to find a place to potentially move to. I enjoy, well, let's put it this way. I'm empty nester. I don't have kids at the house now. I have a reason to be in a certain city. So I can be wherever it is I want to be, and why not travel and do that if you can, right? While you can. Pretty soon I'd have furniture and all the other things keeping me from doing that. I got a little bit of that, but it's all in storage kind of thing, so I travel because I choose to at this stage. All right. Like that. Almost what I would think, but I want it to be. So here's what I'm thinking. These are slightly off. I want to call this the dueling chick. Oh my gosh, come on. Go like right in the middle. What does that look like? Cool. So this is the dueling chick. And wasn't it Hatfield and McCoy's? All this, the Hatfields. I think I got that right. Let me make sure I got that right. I'm Googling. Yeah, all you put a space in there. They obviously didn't fight over chicks, but there we go. So we got the Hatfield McCoy dueling chick farms. And then I could even do another one on this side over here to cover up the all the space, take a road down this way. But for now I got one in there. I want to make sure that it's okay being so far away. The other piece would be, I'm not sure. So we got underneath here, we got this street going on this guy here comes in here. We could take some of these guys and put them into that roundabout as well. Let me see, we had a 3-lane, 4-lane. I wonder if I could even fit it underneath here. No, I can't. How could I get that street connected? So we come here, right? I'm trying to see if I could get back in from here. Because it's underneath this bridge, I think that's what's fighting me. Might just be too big. What if we do smaller street? No, that's a dirt road. It's definitely too small. Probably have to upgrade this. So here's what we'll do. We'll pause. I'm gonna bulldoze these two. Take this bigger road. Because the trucks are going to go to and from this, right? So you're going to have quite a bit of things coming from not just the chicken farm, but overall. So we can bring it maybe up to, I don't know how far, but we'll bring it up to like right there for now. And then these streets, including this guy. Well, actually, what I might do with him is just T-bone him into there, because I don't want that meeting there. And then we can do another road here. Of course we can't. Of course we can't. How about there into there, and then this would be my T-bone into there. This is a 2-lane into there, so then they can all get onto here. And this is 2-lane, 2-way, all of that. I don't want a light there. Let's see. Eddie's saying we should do a marathon of CS2. Isn't it expensive? It can be. So I don't rent apartments every time. There's a site called, I'll put it in there. It's called Trusted House Sitters. Look that up. That's what I do. And I find free places to stay. It's kind of neat. You can do that coupled with traveling. So like you're going overseas and you want a place to stay when you're going overseas, you can do a pet sitter over there and stay someplace for free. No, I'm in Astoria is where I'm in now. Again, I'm not in any one place for very long. I was probably in Tacoma probably for one of the longer periods I had rented any place. All right, so then this is a 2-lane, 1-way highway that I goofed up. So we're going to take it from right, curve it. No, it's going to be fun getting this curve back in now. Really? I might have really made a mistake here. Man. Wonder if it's just not liking the height too. Interesting. Well, crap, let's bring it further back. There we go. No, it's pulling in the other side of the street. I wonder why it's doing that. Okay, so we come right here. What if we did... I had one that worked. Astoria, is that what you're asking? All right, what if we do... So that works right there. It's perfect. And then... How about that? That doesn't look as good as it did, but it works, if you will. The next question I'd have, if y'all know the answer, if I hit play
and you know what that means,
on
folks.
This thing, I don't know if you guys hear it.
Well, no.
But what I want to get rid of is the commentary.
And bringing money into local.
And I know you can do
it's too much
ads,
of a
right?
good thing.
Or
enable or disable.
We're enjoying
but
a
they're
positive
talking right
trade
now.
balance. And
oh, there we go. Maybe that's it. That's different radio stations, and I'm not sure if these are the ones we had before. Let's try that one. So you got sound playing while you're playing the game, which is nice. So it was just for the quiet on my end. I just don't like hearing the radio bleeping all the time. Yeah, see, this is not the same radio. It's a different, the vibe. What I want is Second Moon radio, but not with them talking. Anyway, they'll probably talk here in a minute. it's going to be what it's going to be. Okay, so we got the chicken farms. We hit play. We got the way to get out from the chicken farms over here. We've got a little bit of a neighborhood back here. It's not perfect. Austin Hamlets. I'm going to fix that. It doesn't read right to me. I'm going to butcher it every time. It's going to be Austin's Hamlet. By Eddie. An Eddie development. Even though he didn't technically develop it. So we got that. We got these businesses here. We need tons more housing. Let me throw in a few more houses. Do we have? Let's see. We do have medium housing. You know what we don't have over here is any really public services, that sort of thing. Let's do some row housing right there. And I'll throw in a park. There. Yeah, that's fine. So we got that going. I'm trying to think of how to make this look better. We could even take it $120 here. Try to make it not so uniform, if you will. Like, say a developer built here, and oh, by the way, I want to buy one more piece of land right next to it, so they extended here, and then maybe another developer came in, and he developed this area here. So I want to do a little bit more here. Another thing you gotta be aware of, if you get too lost off the main drags, then your crime can go up too on those guys. So there's the two housing areas there. And then we can do maybe... here. Let's do like a 3. And 3 and see what those look like. Because those are, I think, 5s. So how are y'all cities going? Are y'all playing? Are y'all doing okay with yours? Any issues coming up? And Landon, let me know if this is helping you at all, buddy, because I'm not sure if I answered your question. You're kind of seeing what I would do. I'm not sure it's exactly right. Once these are set, we can come back in and throw trees down. Actually, they're all built in, so we can kind of do that now. Let's do some pine scattered in. So basically, you take care of dogs on a house while owners are gone. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Dogs, cats, whatever. That's pretty much it. That or I rent a place. You asked it, could it be unaffordable? And absolutely. You got to figure out ways to make it affordable, right? At least for yourself. I don't so much mind it though. Honestly, I kind of like the difference of people, I don't know, their animals and whatnot. I learn what kind of dogs or cats I would or wouldn't want. And I learn areas that I wouldn't learn otherwise. If you stay in an apartment, think of it this way. If you stay in an apartment in a city, you get a perspective of literally that apartment. Whereas if you live in a house in a neighborhood, you get the perspective of what it would be to buy a house, live in a house, have a full fridge, washer and dryer, all the things you'd have in a house. Obviously it's not your own, living in a certain area. So for me, it works out well. In fact, I prefer it over the apartment, to be honest with you. One more in there. Looks like they're fighting on which side gets access to these, and or maybe these smaller buildings can't get there. I mean, that's what's happening there. So, all right, We got these building in, we got these building in. We should probably put a school over here. I don't remember if it fits. It does, but I think I run into a problem. Let's try. Actually, first, do I have a school? I didn't do any schools in the inside of this over here, interestingly enough. I don't know where it wouldn't fit. We can always move it. Let's try. So we'll do one here. And it's just off by one. Oh, I think the back of it's not going to fit. I think that would, but this won't. Okay, so we're going to move it. And that's okay. Move. We'll put you... How about like right there. We'll do all the upgrades. So we can put... What I don't want to do is take this up. I can help it. There. I can do... maybe there like that, just off the street. All right, and then, by the way, I'm not redacting that. I hope you're the one redacting your comments. Curious. If you're not, I have to look at my bot and see if it's doing it to you. Actually, let's do a little bit of a break there. Do some more robots. Alright, and then I was gonna try and see if I could convince this to move in. Oh yeah. So now we got businesses and housing together on that one, which is kind of cool. And let's see if there's demand over here now. Where is the... Okay, and it's not showing demand. Money, not really showing it there. Value, still not really showing it there. Oh, really? The game save? It's all cool, buddy. Just want to make sure that you meant to do that. And I kind of appreciate it, actually. Alright. Not that someone couldn't go back and listen to all of this. Not that I care all that much, but yeah.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public service announcement.
You're back with Second Moon Radio, your second musical home from home. So settle back in your chair, pour yourself a glass, and prepare for another hour of musical delight. Tonight we are doing a musical tour of Italia.
See what it looks like.
Land of art and culture. Que bon, as they say. And an aria inspired by the infamous Vivaldi shall be our guide.
So it's this guy talking that's
our
like...
story this hour.
I don't know, kind of annoying, to say the least.
Outside an abandoned building.
That's right, Jim. This decaying shell is a symbol of the industrial decline sweeping the city. People are being laid off.
Here.
The industrial sector is on the verge of collapse.
Industrial sector is on the verge
Thanks, Kim.
of collapse.
Always got to watch out for crime, not to mention collapsing buildings. We'll have more after this.
Oh, you know what? I bet that's
this just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
I love how that is an audio notification, and it's
worth slowing down. And
is there anything else?
Plan your trip
so there's this guy.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did
but I wonder
that,
if these things do bring crime. Maybe that's part of it. Alright, and then the next question would be, what does crime look like? Sorry, that was on the radio. That was what they were talking about. I don't know if you guys can hear that as clear as I can. So over here, we need to look at it. There's crime over there. Up here, we're fine. We do need to probably get a police station in that corner. Well, we don't have much covering this area. So one of two things. We either need to connect a road up to here, or this is the idea, is I was going to try and make this road here connect through. Which I never got that to work. So much so that whatever that is happened. Let's see. Can I fix you while I'm at it real quick? I don't think that's... Yeah, I don't think I did that actually. I think that is a cable going underneath that I just did a minute ago to connect the two. I'll have to fix that after. We could... We could do one of two things. We just build the police station, which is really kind of a gross overuse of funds. I don't know that I really have much of a choice. Yeah, I'll put that there. And then the other question is going to be this lack of skilled labor. I'm going to go ahead and put a police station over here too. So me just putting a police station down is because I'm making so much. Otherwise, I'd probably make that a little more of a tighter decision. I probably wouldn't do it. I'd probably find a way to connect roads to make me not need it. There may be a need eventually for one over there anyway, so that's why I went ahead and did that. And then up here, we don't have one, so we really would need one over here anyway. So that's kind of the reason I'm making that decision. So we did the school on the side over here. The police station is kind of loud, so not that the school isn't, but when I did the police station, maybe we'll do it. I think it's got add-ons, I can't remember. I'll put it there and see what it looks like. Still don't understand what DLCs from CS1 are added to CS2. Do I know by chance that are added to CS2? I don't know of any, to be honest. And that was off-center for whatever reason. Did not mean to do that. Just because I like it to be center. Yeah, I don't... You're saying you don't understand what DLCs from CS1 are added to CS2. None of them, the way I understand it. Like, oh, you're saying like if you bought a DLC when you bought CS1, do you get access to it on CS2? Or you're saying when you start CS2, do they take anything and build it into CS2 from CS1? I think that's what you're probably asking. I know the road mechanics definitely are something that's been added and changed. That's the biggest one. But I think everything else they stripped out, to be honest with you, because most of all of this is regular, like if you will. This is all normal stuff. Yeah, I can't think of any. I think you're right. I mean, because like they even had park mods, and I would love that to have been. I mean, because this is kind of a joke, to be honest. Like I remember there was one. I won't say it's the level of what Partech would be, but essentially you could like the way that you do your garden, not your garden, your chickens and all your farming, you could make a park with that same ability. Dismantle that guy. Or you could outline where the park was supposed to go, and then it would build the park in that area. I remember that clear as day, and they don't have that anywhere. So they're going to come out with new DLCs, and you're going to have to spend new money and to get the same thing you had. Fortunately, that's just kind of the way I think it's going to go. That is the fun that we have signed up for. We enjoy the game. So I'm going to do 4s on this, just see what this ends up looking like. do a couple more of these guys in here on the corners. I really don't like building along these smaller streets, but we'll see how that goes. What's this school at? Did never upgrade it. Still 0, interestingly enough. We got the troll going, we got that. Alright. We got that section kind of going. But this guy doesn't have access, which is total horse manure. I'll just bulldoze and see what happens. Alright. What else? Traffic jam. Yeah, we probably need to fix this. This is going to be some pretty major surgery, unfortunately, though. Because these two here need to be pulled back. Alright, so what we can do is we take you, move you over here temporarily, if not permanently, and we will do the same thing to you temporarily, if not permanently. So maybe here, and then all of these guys are gonna get upgraded. Alright, so now we can do street upgraded. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Okay, what do I have here? These are just buildings. I think it's fine though. Why aren't you upgraded now? That road. So let's delete that road. We're a little off center. That was probably more my fault than anything. Overlapping items. What is overlapping? Okay, I think it's this. This guy here's blocking me. So we will have to bulldoze. Wonder, I think that'll be okay now. That's something I wish they'd get fixed. Like, I get, you can just move that too. Alright, so I think that's good. So we got a couple of things we gotta connect back. Which probably I want to delete you out and make you more perpendicular anyway. In fact, while we're at it, we were gonna bring this road across anyway, and it got in the way right there for me doing that. So let's just fix this while I'm at it. And he says, sorry, I was making myself a bologna sandwich. Didn't catch what you said. No, I don't. I think the only thing they really brought across was the road stuff, and I don't know how much of that was directly in result of the DLCs. Because I think it was more of the mods they did. The only other one that I would say that I wish they'd have brought that they haven't, that was glaring, was the parks one, where you could, when you make your come over here. Like when I did the chickens, you click on the farm, you do this little deal here. This is your area tool, that's what it's called. You could actually make the park by the area tool. I really liked that. I wish they'd give us a way to do that inside the city. I get they're trying to make money or whatever the excuse is. I just wish, you know, some of those things they wouldn't try nickel and dime us on. 2-lane duple, and we're curving good. Going through here, and we're gonna go through here. Somebody's gonna get stepped on apparently, which is those two buildings, like that. My dog is trying to take out my that's a big dog. It's trying to take it out of your hand, eh? Alright, so we moved these two guys, and do we have business along here? We do. We do. I'm wondering what the... play now, they're all let's put back together. What is the value of this area? So it was really high right here, and I think we had these moved over to it, which is why it was so high. What we could do maybe is try and get the value up in this section here, and then maybe do some more more suburbs just outside of this. But I think it was really high because a lot of this business was along here. This is a pretty major corridor, if you will. Let's try doing maybe like a block of 5, a block of 5. Same thing there. We'll put a little space in here. And we can do a couple of smaller ones in here. I don't know if we'll be able to get them to come this direction, if that will be as advantageous, to be honest with you. So we'll just do the smaller ones there. See what this ends up being like over here. So let me ask this question. Do you guys have a spot that you're like, if I could go and see this area, either in the US or, you know, someplace else, let me know. Where would you want to go and stay that you haven't? What would be the most advantageous place for you? See, stay, move, go. What would it be? I could do maybe. Keep having good luck with these guys. So let's do.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service annoument. How delightful! Another letter from our erstwhile listeners.
Let's go. Is that a joke or is that for real? That's cold right there.
Oh,
it's cold outside. That's what I hear.
You all got clarinets and violins, but you got something most music these days ain't. Let me guess. Lineage traced back to the great Haydn himself? Let's see here. Y'all got soul. Oh, yeah.
Austin says, I wish I could go back for a long time to Paris. May move to AZ.
Delicious.
Interesting.
My sisters say.
What part of AZ are you talking? Like the southern part, like the Mesa, Phoenix area? You're thinking more like the mountains and snow and Flagstaff?
That's classical. Yes.
Because I feel like Eddie would probably prefer the Flagstaff area with his cold talk and like Alaska area.
Classical music has been known since the time of the
Mesa, Phoenix, man, that gets pretty boiling hot in the summer for what it's worth. And I'm sure if you're wanting to live there, you know all about it.
Now, let's hear another one of those soulful cants.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury
you like the
to
cold,
our
you like the hot.
You
one
can
in both,
now
one not,
shop
right?
for designer shoes
one in the desert, one in the mountains.
Or
money's
so
no
my wife
object.
tells me. That's good for business.
I'm down.
And good for the community.
Thanks, Jim.
I'm down with
We'll be back after this.
Okay, so this
Local
guy
stargazers
here
are in for a real treat tonight
is
as the Aurora Borealis is expected to light up the night sky.
That's right, Jim. Don't forget to look up this evening. It promises to be quite a sight.
A little bit more on this side over here. Do 4. Let's see what 4 looks like. Do a 4 here, 4 here. It still splits them into 2. So it looks like the houses are 2 by 2s. So it's like this, like this, like this. that looks like. It's -6 degrees in Fahrenheit. Is that a good thing? Is that where you want to be? I guess if you had like wood and a fire going, that wouldn't be so bad, right? Austin says everybody can go and stay down there for the winter and stay in Milwaukee for the summer. Yeah, that'd be nice. It's the way to go. Milwaukee has the best summers. Definitely have not been anywhere near that kind of, I don't know, Midwest, northern west. I don't, Midwest is like Ohio in my head, but you're still kind of way away from that in my mind still. Would you consider yourself Midwest? I mean, Milwaukee, Minnesota? I don't really know what I would consider that, to be honest with you. Everyone was Florida. See, and I don't like the heat. When I say heat, I don't like the humidity, which is a lot like what Texas has. Increasing there. How are we looking over here? Still got tons more requests. You'll probably build out a little more over here for these guys. I'm going to try and do a little bit of what we've done in the other areas for this. So we can do a couple of streets, maybe do like 120. There. That didn't look perpendicular. What is going on? That street's not perpendicular. Maybe that's the problem. So it's funny, like one tick away. I feel like that 89 is closer. I don't know. I think we're going with the 89 on that one. Maybe it's just my eye, but it didn't look right. And then I figure we could come out maybe again over here to 120. All right, and then what I wanted to try doing over here, apparently people in Kansas call us the North. Well, I mean, you do get a lot of snow up there. 300K moved to Florida for the past year. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I mean, I joked with my wife about it at one point. I mean, why Florida when you can just live in Texas and the price is cheaper, marginally at that? I don't know. I mean, you get the wind, I suppose, I guess is a good thing. I don't know. That's what's in my head, I guess, when I think about that area. And you don't have alligators. It's not gonna be the right one there. Bam. Bam. Oh, snap. I think... No, didn't get it delivered. Just got it. So ordered me a streaming card for my Xbox so I could stream stuff from the Xbox. Texas is hot though. I mean, Florida pretty hot too. I don't know. I'd say they rival each other at this stage. I mean, you have the wind, I guess, what might make it better, questionably better. And actually, I don't want that. I want to put these off center. I don't want that. I've never lived in Florida, but I've been there a couple of times. I guess my question would be, does the fact it's on a peninsula and there's a wind factor aid in it being not so hot kind of thing? I don't know the answer to that. It wasn't, I mean, it was pretty hot when I was there, so. 2.5 there. Play. Sorry, I keep pausing. Trying to figure out where I'm putting all this stuff. I'm gonna leave that blank for now until I figure out my madness here. We'll do another one there. After we try spacing these all out, I'm gonna throw down some trees. Do a little fancier area here if we can make it work. I want like big trees. I'm trying to figure out which one those end up being. Like, that's an oak, that's an oak. What is that one? Alder. Let's try and mix up oak and alder. Yeah, we can do this. I'll do a bunch of those. Oh, I don't want 50%, man. Load it up. Go. Load it up. Alright, oak. Alright, let's see if we can get some here now. Is there not room for one between those two? What about if I put... Yeah, it can't fit, really. We can put bushes in there. We could put a few chestnut trees. Okay. What about an oak right there? $115 all summer, no thanks. The difference is the humidity. So both are humidity, the same. They're almost identical, Eddie. In fact, I would say, yeah, both are the same. Silender says, I finally started livestock coal grain production. Good. It's a must have for your city because all of those different industries use it. So they'll start complaining they can't get it for cheap enough if you don't. So just watch out for that. Okay, fit that in there. So be curious if this looks any better with all these trees coming. What I'm trying to do is make it look, you know, industry, but make it look a little more, I don't know what the word would be, aesthetically pleasing. Not just smokestacks everywhere. Yeah, I wish I could just place this guy down and actually place them. Now I guess there's no room because I filled them all in. But I wish I would have done that on its own. What about birch trees? No chance. I guess not. Anyway, so we'll see what that looks like come a minute or two. Rutherford. So here's the way I see it. And Austin's going to Arizona, and that's Fry. There's no humidity there. That's the Fry. And the sweat to death is Houston / Texas and Florida. Anywhere in Florida, as far as I'm concerned. They're both Gulf, which they share a lot of the same climate. Now, you do get wind somewhat in Florida. If you're near the coast, if it's more the middle, you're not going to get much of it. At least that's my take. Now, if you're from or you know something I don't know, then you know, spill the beans. But that's the way I would understand it. One thing I don't like about this I want a road in the middle. Like, what if we did like this road coming up, right? And then made it go down like here. Well, maybe we did like an alley. Like that, right? And had a couple of places here as well as down here. Because like you got a whole bunch of area in the middle there that you're not really getting anything at. Let's try, we'll do 4 there. I think this is going to be a smaller area. So we'll try 4, 5. That's a 4. What does this look like? 5. And we can off-center maybe a little bit here. And I'm a runner is another thing. So for me, the winters, and I'm not sure, Austin, if you can speak to this too much, but your winter up there in Milwaukee, what's that like? Could you get out without dying on your sidewalks? Slip and fall, that sort of thing? I'm thinking like snow is what I'm thinking of in your area. Big one right there and see what that looks like. All right, let's see if that little kind of middle piece makes it look a little bit different. And that's what I like about the places I've been
That was truly
here in Oregon and Oregon and
You're listening to Second Moon Radio.
Washington is the winters, man. They're mild at best. You might have a freeze, you might have a little bit of snow.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda. We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident.
Is there small industrial roads to fit in the middle?
Road
it's the alley, I think, is what I did. So we'll see if that.
But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in
this randomly placing
you already know about it. No
trees stinks, man.
Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
That would work. These trees are just too big. I guess, like, and it's just not letting them place because they are so big. But, like, there's a spot there. Why didn't it find it? There's a spot there. Like, there's a whole... Let's see, like, these guys here. But I want them to be, like, randomly placed. I don't want to be... You know, like, I don't want to place this. I like the randomness of it. And it's at 100% too. Apple trees maybe? I don't know. Let's see what those do. Got a lot of area here that you could put some smaller trees in, like this. Like this. Let's get some more over here too. I want these industries to be in a lush forest, is the point. A little bit over here too. It's going to be building over here pretty soon. So that's the tree there. We'll do some oak. Maybe that's what we do, is we put it down first. And then they come back and Apple does it anyway when I do it, and I'm paying for it anyway. I don't know. Alright, then we'll do this. Probably don't have room now. So many trees. That's good enough. That's good enough. Alright, we got that down. So we're going to move that direction. So I was just putting some more trees down to kind of play with it a little bit there. And we still don't have high-skilled labor. Let's check our school out. University probably could use a bump. So we've got... That is a college. Oh my gosh, really? Elementary, college. So this one's not full. This one is full. And it's dead center of our city too, obviously, too. We got Coffee High, and then we also have the university, which is nearly full. Curious, what did it tell me? So the university's not having a problem, but it could be soon. We could put another university on this side over here, even though there's no one here. That's just it, though there's no one here. I don't know how it's gonna help until we have people wanting to go to it. I really want this high density. We need more jobs for that to really be a thing. You lose it, so it fluctuates, Eddie. And I'm not gonna say my real name, buddy, but it fluctuates. It does this thing where it goes like negative 55K. What happens is my taxes drop to 0. And I don't understand it, but it's kind of random. Yeah, it'll go to 0, and then randomly you'll see a negative. But overall, I'm positive. I'm increasing rather than decreasing as it progresses. So, but when you see it the next time, if I notice it, I'll pull it up and you can see that it hits negative. It rotates, but yeah. No education here, which is clear, which is fine. I just don't know if I want to put another university. The only other thing I could think of would be busing. Do a bus route over here. I don't have any public transportation whatsoever. And I was trying to see how it'd handle. And we do a bus. Let me do a bus. Do we feel it's time for a bus? I really hate doing buses, to be honest. Let's see if these guys bulldoze again. Yeah, so this is kind of my projects area. I've pretty much got no demand now for them anyway, which is interesting. Do we do a bus? That would be good. Probably over here. Well, I'm considering a bus still. Just putting in maybe some more business on this kind of major thoroughfare. Your connection to and from a college to suburbs or just traffic with the bus. Yeah. So okay, let me review, I guess, my look at all the taxis. Golly, look at all the taxis. I don't even have a taxi stand though, which is interesting. Because that's right there. I don't even have one right now. So we were gonna do tram. The thing with tram though is it's very urban, meaning it probably isn't best connecting to industry. It's literally only the downtown area. Because I could bring this street literally across and put a tram down here. Technically, we could do that. That's actually not a terrible idea. But I still need a bus eventually anyway. Why don't we look into a bus? What is going on here? Car accident. Why aren't you going around it? Why don't you go? Alright. Bus. Where would we put said bus? We could do... like over here someplace. It's got a city center. doesn't really have a way to get on the highway from here. Now that I'm seeing it, and I'm now seeing I don't even have a roundabout right here. I just didn't do anything here. Bus, okay, so let's try doing a bus yard. Bus depot. Station. Why can't I do station? I have to buy it. No, this. Develop roads, transportation. We have the subway. There's nothing to buy on that. I think I have to have the other one down first. Gosh, it's been a while. I think I have to have this down. Yeah, bus depot down before I can do bus station. So, when we did this in the last one, I just don't know if I have enough room here, is really my concern. So I put that down. What are the upgrades? This is a house, more buses. It goes behind it. I think I can do a bunch of these. Goes beside it too. So we'll do one here, because we want to come this way with the other thing, so I want to see how big it's going to be. And then we come down, we put a bus station, which is relatively small. I know I can't go any further out on that one, so we'll do that. And on it, we want to upgrade extra platforms. Taxi depot. We don't need this one, so I think the only one would be this, which is just over top of it. And then taxi pickup, which don't really care. That's, yeah. So this doesn't really have a whole lot much to add on to it. So it's just this guy here, which I might just go ahead and add in one more for now. I think we can do a couple more, like one there, maybe 4 total. All right, and then we need to put bus stops. This is the part that I didn't want to have to do. I'm curious the difference with these. Requires a road with a sidewalk. It's just a stand. What difference does that make? Oh, 40 people can stay there versus 10. I don't understand the difference in why that would be one or the other. I never looked at these before, by the way. I always did that one. But we'll do a big one right in front of the bus stop here. Alright, so there's that. Maybe our big places. So like, maybe this is an area where we probably want to put a couple of these bigger ones, like one there, maybe one there. So you'd come down here, you come this way, and that would be maybe one here. You come around, you come up this street, which would be the right-hand side, and then you come back, you go to the school. Oh, actually, no. You come this way, you go behind the school, and then you come maybe one here right in the middle. And that's one loop for that guy. It should be relatively not that big. We could do maybe this area here. So we could do bam, bam, loop around 1, 2, and then send him down over here to, let's say, one there, one there, one there, one there, and then he comes back. All right, let's try that. So this is going to be blue, which is great. So he's going to go from here, going to come down here to here to here. I don't really care which road he comes through, as long as he gets that one, that one, that one, that one. Oh, we had more. Missed the school. Missed the school. Bam.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive,
section.
and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve.
Let's do another one over here.
This has been a local public service announcement.
And then we'll drop it off.
Second Moon Radio with your host, J. Thomas Hornbuckle. Tune in tomorrow for a second chance to hear the music of yesterday.
Probably somewhere in this vicinity.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury.
What kind of mods are you hoping?
You can now shop for designer shoes while
once the doors open to us to create designer own stuff.
Or so my wife tells me.
You know,
that's good for
I haven't
business
did much with
good for the
mods.
Community.
Thanks, Jim.
The street mods are really the main thing I played with.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats
I'm trying to remember.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
I know I had a few. I just can't remember what they were offhand. What about you, Eddie? Do you have anything in mind at this point? Like, I'm trying to remember what mods I had. I feel like I had a roundabout one, but they've solved some of that. Yeah, and I'm drawing a blank because now I don't know what they'd come out with that would be useful from before. There's some statistics I'd like to see, like in the panels and whatnot, on what's not doing well and why, but, you know, whatever. If they don't do that, then no big deal. Alright, I'm gonna do... I'll just say we're gonna go up this street. We'll do one there, one there, one there. And we'll do one there. It comes back down this street. So we go up, we're on this side of the road now. And we'll go like right in the middle. Probably shouldn't move that one. I'm drawing a blank on mods. Really, I am. I mean, I want DLCs. Like, I want, like, heart creation. I want, the beach thing would be cool. Like, the palm trees. I like better creation of, like, neighborhoods. Like, where... I was kind of thinking how to even vocalize that piece. Like, I don't like this high rent BS. Like, that's terrible. I don't care that your rent's high and move to someplace. Don't make me manage that. That would be a great mod that I would love to see. That makes no difference to me. Your rent's high. I'm not part of renting. You move to a place you can afford if you can't afford it. And that way I can design buildings that don't have this kind of structure because, you know, I'm going to change it over time. Realistic school designs. The fact that you have to have that many elementary schools is terrible. Is that what you're talking about with the school thing? Okay, so we got that one. We got that one. Okay, so let's just say that we come down here, we go up this. We could have it come maybe... Okay, so down this one, up this one, it comes back. We'll do one here. And then maybe along this road here. One there. One there, drops off here. I think that's good. This over here obviously didn't get taken into account. We could probably come one. That's a lot of bus stops though. Alright, we're gonna do another bus line. And we'll change it to like a cyan on this one, so it's all in the same area. So the cyan one is gonna start here. Oh, it's on the wrong side of the street. No, it's not gonna start there. It's gonna start here. Did I go the wrong direction? I did on this. Okay, so let's do the reverse. Let's start here. I think I goofed. So we can come up. Can't do that either. We can come down the street. I'll make it work. I'll make it work. I just think in my head I had it backwards. Apparently I don't know how to drive on an American road. Come that way. That way. And that was on purpose. Alright, and then we come down to here. And then there. And really, I just wanted to come back. Well, actually, it's over here now, which is what I didn't intend for. And that's fine, complete. Okay, so we got all of this area coming and meeting here, which is the point. Also bugs me. I wish the coverage area was wider for services with a mod. That'd be cool. Traffic mod wouldn't hurt. I mean, there's some things on the traffic that just don't make sense. Like, oh, you know, it'd be cool. Okay, so if there's a doofus that's just stopped in the middle of the road, not doing anything, if there was a way to like send to jail, send to jail, just go directly to jail. That would be cool. This has obviously got to be fixed. I goofed with this crosswalk here. I don't think I had a choice because I was trying to straighten my streets. Like there's two lights on all of these, which don't need to be that way. I think that one's fixed. You see it a lot of times on the highway when one person just stops and they want to go all the way to the left lane kind of thing. That should be, I don't know, straight to jail. Straight to jail. Uh-oh. Give me 1 second, guys. Dog's asking me to go out. I will be right back.
Has anyone seen my keys? My keys. What? We're on the air? Oh! Sorry about that. It's, nothing important. I just lost my keys. I'm sure they'll turn up. They're for the brown sedan parked outside the radio station. Oh, wait. I probably shouldn't have said that. If anyone finds them, please don't steal my car. I mean, the old hornbuckle mobile, please. Oh, good. Here they are. Well, never mind then. Thank you for listening to Second Moon.
This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere fast. It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip outside the rush.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere. And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
Sorry, I'm on mute talking to myself. That took longer than I expected. Apologies. The dog had rang the bell that it has to go out, and so I had to go do that. Looks like it doesn't go to this. It's doing a U-turn there. Did I not click it? Let's delete that and try it again. Wait. Can I move these? Move location. What does that do? Hide bus line 2. No, I want this to go there. That's what I want. I want this to go there. Can't do that though, I don't think. This might be something I would be like, yeah, let's do a mod for this, because this is terrible. I really hate the way that bus things go, so we gotta redo this apparently. Because what I wanted to do is tie into here, to where if they really wanted to go someplace, they could come to here, everything comes out of this area. And so I'll make it go downtown, we can make this come from down to here. There's one central area. So I think that would be another one I'd like to see as far as mods go. So we're gonna have to delete it. Or a way to edit too. Like you can't, it's hard to edit that thing. I haven't figured out how to do it. Alright, so we're gonna start again. We're on cyan, which is whatever, but alright, so we're gonna start here, right? I think we started here. 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 Maybe this is where I goofed, I just didn't click it. Yeah, U-turn's fine, I'll do that. And then it comes back here, however it gets here. So now it comes here, does the U and comes back. I think that's good. Okay, so then really what we were trying to do in all of this, and this is a cluster. Are there really that many taxis right here? Like, what? This is the thing, like, what is going on here? Are they all literally trying to go that direction? Like, why is that guy suddenly trying to get in the left lane? And why is this guy in the right lane to begin with if he is not going to exit? There's 2 lanes to go that way. Why can't he go? I don't know. This is the thing. This needs to be fixed. And then this guy just needs to go. That guy needs to go. Straight to jail. Straight to jail. Alright, so we need a downtown bus. And we need a bus here. Alright, so we will do is do another bus. We come to the... Oh, we actually need the stops though first. We got that stop. We could do a couple more into this neighbor... I don't know. Let's make one go down here. So we could do... We can't do it on the highway, because we create highways here, which is a little weird, I know, but... We do one there. We can come this way. Oh, that's another thing. We'll have issues with them coming from two back and forth because of the way I created the road. So these little inner loops will be kind of pivotal. Because if he comes here, he'd have to come up, but he can't come back, right? We might actually have to create a few more of those inner... Because I can't put bus stops on the road. Can I? Oh yeah, I can on the highway. That is strange. That even works. I don't really know which way to do. Here maybe? Here maybe, here. I didn't realize you could do it on this. Cool. And then... What is this? SwitchCon? Oh, I'll get all the employees that work there. Definitely need a bus stop there. Let's do a bench. And then probably could do another one somewhere over here. Okay, and then we can do a bench here. Okay. So the way it would come in, you go into here, let's do a bus stop here. This guy's gonna be moved. We don't need any of these inner ones now, because we've changed our plan around. Where are you, bus stop? Is that a bus stop? Oh wow, there we go. Move. You. Two. Maybe here. Okay, so then we've got one bus that'll do this loop. And we need to figure out a way to make it, yeah, so what we can do, we'll carry this road through. I think it's that road. Carry that road through. And we'll also carry it up to here, back out, so they can pick that up. So it's gonna come down here, back up there. And then what would be nice is if we had another bus depot closer. Like over here. Curious with our two random buses, what do we look like right now? Two lines. They're getting not really that use. One getting 50% usage. That's going to a bunch of businesses over here. I mean, let's try it and see what happens. We'll put it to that bus stop there. Okay, so then let's do orange and yellow on this. So many taxis. I don't know. I don't even have a taxi service here. That's a good one, bud. I'm not sure on that one. So we'll do this. We're gonna do orange. Orange. And then what we'll do, it's gonna start there. I don't know that I care how it gets here, but there. there. I'm surprised those trees aren't spoiled by all the industry. That's funny. Getting all smogged up. So then we might make a loop like that and back to you. I don't know. I don't really love that idea, but and then it comes to here. And we done it. We go back all the way here. What I don't like is that this road really gets hammered by traffic now because of all these buses. Definitely probably need to make that a bigger roundabout. Well, and now I created a problem because I can't. What are you? Road maintenance. I can move you. I can move you to Vinceman Lane. I can do that. I can move you here. Move you there. And then now I can upgrade this. That might have to go. Oh, this might have to go actually. It's this. I think I can do it now. Nope. Still gotta delete it. And big one. Bigga. And I could probably make this area much bigger too. 4 or 5 lane. It's a 6 lane right now. Look at all the people. Oh, the buses are now the color of the, oh, I love that. That's been new. The buses are the color of the route. How cool is that? What's going on, Aston? A-S-T-E-N, I think I had Aston. How we doing, bud? Sorry if I missed your message until just now. I had a break and then I've been back staring at buses. The pollution in CS2 is awful, especially the noise pollution inside. The city drove me crazy trying to figure out how to reduce it. City, yeah, the city noise pollution. Yes, you're absolutely correct. That is terrible. That's another big one. And it'd be nice if you could put the trees are supposed to help with that, but you can't really put those in downtown, right? Yeah, that's cool though. I like the fact that the city, the buses are the color. I'm wondering if we put another bus deal down. What if we do bus, another one down like right there? I think I'm all plugged in the other one. What's going on, David? How are we doing today? Okay, so we've got the orange starting to come out of the garage, it looks like. We got another area completely over here we have yet to touch, so let's make it yellow. Working on buses. David, we're working on buses. Do you know anything about the buses? Because I'll be honest with you, they're kind of terrible, but it's a necessary evil. Oh, you know what we didn't get is that one. That'll have to be part of our yellow. Alright, so we come back in like that, we go to yellow right away. So when we do like here maybe, and then we come down, I might have to move it slightly.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions.
These are not one-ways.
Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
That's
what kind of future does music have if it doesn't look to its past? Well, I say the question speaks for itself. Here on Second Moon, we know you can't move forward unless you keep both eyes steadily trained on what's behind you.
I'm going to come from there to here and go that way.
Industry in the region is on the rise.
David, do you play City Skylines yourself?
Doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda. This just in from
bam,
traffic.
bam.
If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads,
we really
especially
have one
during
right
rush
there. I
hour.
don't know if we need a second one in that same vicinity.
Seems like everyone
We
is
can
in a
come
hurry
down
to
maybe
get somewhere fast. It's worth
the
slowing
main
down.
street here and just do
and
a
if
few.
you can, plan your trip outside
Two.
the rush.
Oh,
Put
I don't
three.
know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic
And
than
then
have to
go
start
back?
thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did
Well, it's
that,
not very
I'd
many.
never
I
get
think
anywhere.
that's probably as many as we need on that. I don't want to overdo it, really. Yeah. Alright, so let's do that. So then we're on yellow. The yellow's going to start in that other one that I didn't use, which is here. And I don't care how it gets down here, but it's going to get down to here. There. And 1, 2, 3. No, I didn't notice there's this here. I could have done these guys in some fashion. I wonder if I put it in, if I can make the stop come back and get it. Let's see. And then we come back to our starting point. Sorry, I probably use my keys for this. Complete. And let's see if we can throw a bus stop in on that road. So I think these two things have a lot of yeah, got it. Nice. Okay, we can get 2 there. Oh, that's nice to know. I kind of ad hoc add it there. Eddie Harbor. Man. Yeah, I still am trying. I did get the key here going. David, have you had any luck doing the keys on your city? I got a 4-lane key at that right here. I think it, hold on, let me get closer. It looked okay. I only got it that far though, and then I ran into issues here. So I got more work to try and get this fixed. And then maybe make it kind of come around the corner here and end up. So I didn't even try that yet, but it's getting there. This section here, man, just fights me. I don't know if I'm gonna get that section in at all. In fact, I might just gravel the whole thing up and be done with it. We got this over here going. That's kind of long, but I want to get it done all the way through underneath here. So that's the other piece I want to get going on the key. Okay, so before I forget, bus-wise, we need to get downtown, probably this section going. So why don't we do... This whole section can be one. It probably will be overused. And oh, good. Sorry for getting ironically my morning coffee. What time is it while you're at Aston? Just saw your joke. And I did just get me a decaf coffee. I'm almost due dinner, so I'm trying to see if I can cut back a little bit in the afternoon. 11 a.m. Oh man. All right, you are up early. What part of the world are you in? Let's see. Okay, we got business here. I feel like we had a little bit of bus. We had those, so it's really... No, we had that whole section done. It's this section done. Okay, it's not as big as I was thinking. So we could, let's see. Down here, maybe? Down here. Really just end it here and come back. So we could do maybe one there. One there. One there. I don't know that we need one across from this. Pretty sure. Oh, it's police headquarters. You probably do. Alright, back into a bus stop. We'll do a bigger one there. Back to our small one. Australia! Yeah, I drink coffee all the time, man. Usually I'd be doing a full caffeinated coffee right now, but I'm literally trying to mind my caffeine. I've had 2 nights of pretty terrible sleep, I'm not gonna lie. think I goofed on that. I think I was gonna go here. Let's move this. Yeah, these are hard to find. Right there. We're gonna move you. How's your CS2 city working out for you, Aston? Are you playing as well? I think we're here. Yeah, that's probably all right. We'll do another one, maybe here. Here. We got this school. What if we come down the street and then come back up the street and put one in front of the school and go back? So we need to make sure we know we're coming down. Let's put another one maybe here at the end. So we got down that road, down this road. We did not get here, unfortunately. So we can come back up, go up through here, and maybe do like one here too. See if we can remember all that. Learning, got Aston saying I got a test city. It makes sense now. Yeah, no, I feel you. I mean, best way to do it is just try. I mean, you learn as you go, right? Like I'm kind of learning as I go here. There's some things I wish I'd have done differently, but it works for the most part. Just play with it. If you have questions, find somebody doing the game and ask your questions, really and truly. That's what I've been doing. So I'm gonna try there, here. I don't think that took it. There we go. That didn't take it either. Come on now. Pathfinding thing in this is kind of interesting. Yeah, see, I don't think that one took it either. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. And we're gonna come down. I'm glad I put that one there to remind me. Oh, I put it on the wrong side of the street. I am going to not do that. I'm gonna put it here. Hopefully I can have it pathfind to the right thing. Come back into here. I don't think that one did right. I'm gonna try and make it find that one. What's in it? Interesting. I did it for a second there. There, okay, and then now we're cooking with gas. Now we're done. Okay, and then I want to make sure I move you. I don't like moving you across the street from a school, but you don't fit what I got. So we'll put it like right there. I think I'll walk across the street. See if that works. Place some commercial zones. Where are you thinking about commercial at? Do you think more in the industry area? What was your comment based on, just so I understand? Got some more commercial here. We could do some across from the school. Be a good spot. And then probably could do the mixed. I really don't know if that's taking my desire away on my mix. Small, look at that. I got some high, okay, hold on. We got high density demand. I'm pausing right there. Let's go start our downtown. All right, so on this, the edge is kind of where I feel like best suits it. Let's come over here. We're gonna do high density. We've just got a nub there, if you will. I wonder if this will even be able to be built along there. Maybe we do. Here. And then we'll do I think is probably good. 4 there. See what that looks like. Yeah, add this in there. And then right behind it, need to do, hold on 1 second, guys. I'm gonna check chat. Like I'm off one. Like that needs to go away. That needs to go away. Maybe we're skinny in the middle. Because this is a bigger one. These are the same size. I'm trying not to make it uniform and just color in the whole thing. The other thing is if we took the outside away, might be better anyway, because we want walking paths eventually. We could do it like that. And then we could do like here. Here. I don't know how big these buildings are going to be is my only problem now. I could do like this. Thanks for the message, Eddie, on if you already haven't suggested for, I guess you're saying mods or suggestions, yeah, in general. Yep, that'd be great. Place bus routes near commercial zones, get customers, and I did do that. I did do that. You're on par of exactly what I did. I'll go back and show you. So I got all of that placed, and our demand is going way down. So now the only other ad that I will do is, and this seems to have helped. Let's put a little bit of this mixed in here. So we'll do, there's a little more housing. These businesses then have a little bit more to rely on. And then I'm gonna put in a little more of the office space here, like that. It is technically a separate city, but the demand's not, which is strange, right? Okay, so I have one bridge, and this is probably a great question while you're on. And one bridge connecting it, and I hate it. I don't want that bridge, so I've still got to figure out what I'm doing with the bridges. I've got a highway here, but it's not really, quote unquote, the bridge connecting it. The other thing I can do, I've got my downtown that turns left and goes under. I mean, I could bulldoze into this and make it go straight across, which obviously it's going to bulldoze into what I just built. So that's another thing you could do.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm
David, speak up if you've got thoughts too. I welcome all opinions. Austin, you as well, buddy.
These temporary events. This has been a local public service announcement. A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise
apologies if I am misspelling or mispronouncing.
Off the streets until
welcome in. How are we doing today?
This has been a local public service announcement. That was truly superfluous. Masterful counterpart. You're listening
to are playing CS2 tonight. We are.
Don't touch that dial.
We're live, and
it makes Eddie happy. That's for sure. I'm not sure about anybody else, but it certainly makes Eddie happy.
In the city,
road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should
coming.
return to normal. But
it's one of those. It's a fleeting effort at this point.
You might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
I'll give you a quick rundown of the city.
You already know.
We started over here. Highway coming in, the roundabout, all of that, and then kind of expanded south. I say south, I don't know which it is.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
Bottleneck, one sec. We got a bottleneck. Why are you bottlenecking? I feel like I've had this before. It's going externally. These are the bottlenecks coming in, I think. We got this guy coming from here. sorry, come back in. And then that way. I think what I might try is go underground and around it. We come up like this and in. We gotta make sure I actually connect it in. Does that solve it? That does not solve it. Even though it technically solves it. What do you want from me? I mean, it looks like it's solved it. Not really, I guess over here didn't get anything. I'm not seeing it. Now I could connect. Man. I could bring more power into it, but I think what it's saying, we're selling power. I don't think we're... God, I hope we're not taking power in on that now I'm looking at it. I bet you we might be taking power in from that. Alright, so let's try something here. We can... Underground's gonna be a little bit expensive. It's not like we don't have the money. From here over to this guy. Actually, you know what I should do is probably build another one. That's probably what it's trying to get me to do. It seemed kind of pointless. So we'll put one here. And then underground. We connect you in there. And then we do another one from... Wish I could see it. No. To... you. Okay, and then now the bottleneck's over here too. We're getting worse, not better apparently. I bet you what I just did probably solved some of this. Yeah. I hit play, all of that's resolved. I added that guy in there, connected those two up. And this was our original, why I found that is because that was our original line going out. So you could have bought power from external, was what that was. And so I reconnected it. I'm technically not buying power from anybody, I'm selling. So we come over here to power. I've been up to about 1,000 megawatts that I sell at a time. So it looked odd. I think that's kind of how I found it. Like it should be connected into the city itself. So there you go. There's the answer to that. Anyway, so we moved south. I wanted to get to the border for exactly the reason we just saw, which is selling the electricity. So I'm making each of these lines, I'm selling electricity down here. I'm not selling water now I think about it. I don't think I have a water connection. Service fees, no, sorry, where's it at? Service trade. I guess I am, 21K, you don't get much from water. But yeah, my monthly's doing pretty good. It fluctuates, and Eddie noticed it earlier on another chat that we were talking earlier, that this will go down to negative 55 million for a couple of ticks and then come back up. Taxes for a reason aren't collected, and then it peaks. Anyway, that's that. So our industry is down here. Really, yeah, no, and pretty much all of my saves, I get up there pretty quick, and it's selling electricity. I only did, I think 2 lines out, and that was probably between 500 and 600. I think each line is 400 megawatt out. This one I've got 4, and I'm getting pretty high. But I told myself I wasn't going to do, I call it the cheat, but I don't know. There's the geothermal. You can plant as many of these puppies as you want all over your map and earn money. And I was just like, I'm gonna go something different. So I did the, not coal power, I did the nuclear power, but you can only have 1, unfortunately, of those. So I got that, and I've got a gas. I think gas is the other one I've got. So those are the two. Gas right here, and I got this guy. So I could put a couple gas ones down. It might earn a little bit more. I did go incinerator just because I hate working and dealing with the trash. So that seems to be keeping up. I might have to expand that eventually. We had like 6 of them at one point. The last map we did. Doesn't geothermal need to be above? Yes, it does. So you have to scatter them throughout your city. But it's quite cool, like just the amount of power you can get. So like each of these water areas, you'd have to have something. So like over here could be a perfect spot for it. You could put them, you know, anywhere you have them, as long as it's not near your residential. But I had like a big area like this, you could put 2 or 3. And that was what we did the last map. I think we had 2, maybe 3 powering the whole city, and then exporting the rest. So, and we're just now looking into bus lines and all of that, so I've got that going. We're getting an issue with a request over here, which is what I was trying to solve. Lack of high-skilled labor. And I don't know why, because I have tons of education going on. So really no educated workers are there. I find that absolutely bizarre. Same here. So if I go to education, it's all in the green. This one's the only one not, but I still have plenty, like, room. I mean, I could create another university. It almost looks like overkill right now. CoffeeMan Otherwise, yeah. I just didn't get sleep. That's my reason for not feeling good yesterday. Getting a lot of deaths down here. I think we're aging people out right now. I think these are senior citizens cycling out, unfortunately. Ooh, look at our downtown. Sweet. This is looking rather nice. We got more demand for high density. I am in love with that. We probably should put a few parks down. Let's see, how much is this one? 8,500 a month keep. Like plazas, like where it's at, I guess. I don't think I've ever really put down a plaza in one of these. It would look kind of off with the way the city's lined up. I'd have to bulldoze a road. Or put him on one of these guys, actually. Could do that. Plaza? Maybe we do that. Put one there. We can put like a small shops or something there next to it. Oh, you know what? I wonder how big the sports complexes are. Nice. We could do one of these over here. And I know it's probably against the American, like, what you would call it, fandom, but I much prefer soccer, so we go on soccer on this one. Gosh dang it. Why? You know, it'd be nice is if you could do like control and then rotate or something. It doesn't want to rotate, it just tries to find the most random road and then syncs to it. I want to be able to put it... I guess we could go like there. Or we could come over here to this side. I don't really know that it matters which side. I think we'll go here on the park on that one. And then we got a park down there, or well, we've got a soccer field down there and then a park down there. Okay, so on this one here, I'm gonna put some businesses in. We'll do like that, like that, and do like all of this section here almost. Maybe like an alley down the middle. Kind of like that. Coffee City. You like Coffee City better than Coffee Town because now it's bigger. Change it for now. A stadium in that area. Alright, we got that. So now let's do... we do housing here, maybe? Or do we do business? Maybe we do housing here because we got all the business there. I don't know. Debating now. I wonder if we do maybe here. Do really big right here. What if we did some of this right across from it, a little bit lower down, and the same thing here. Same
How
thing here.
delightful! Another letter from our erstwhile listeners.
I'm open to ideas and
What's
suggestions
up,
as always.
Me and
put a
my
little
sister love you.
Office space across.
Nice.
Still
We all
high
got
demand.
clarinets and violins, but you got something most music these days ain't.
In the trees
let
here?
me guess. Lineage traced back to the great Haydn himself? Let's see here. Y'all got soul. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we started this in our last city, and they seem to like it, my subscribers.
My
and I went with it. The only piece I don't like about it is when you get out here.
In his pinky. But I told her that ain't funk. That's classical. Yes,
I don't
indeed.
like the way this looks.
That must be most exacerbated. Classical music has
and
been
I thought a couple of ways to solve it.
Early explorers. Funk by
I could put another road back here and just
and
put more dense, you know, in there. What I would hope is these trees grow in, and it looks like a little forest kind of thing, and we can do like a little pathway in between.
And on to our main
but the
feature
trees,
story. The commercial district is
I don't know. I mean, they are. They're just not big like I thought they would be. And that's the problem.
Bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood.
So these are the big ones.
You can now shop for designer shoes while
that's
sipping
my
a
problem.
fancy
I'm
local
thinking the other ones are going to be
Charlotte
much bigger.
Or so my wife tells
Let me
me.
try putting
That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
More of those.
This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Looks better
Good
up
to
here.
know, Jim.
Maybe that's what I did.
Seems like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere fast. It's worth slowing
Looks
down.
good now, he says.
And if you can, plan your trip outside the rush.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere.
So, I told them they couldn't come in here and turn, so now they're up here. Oh, I got 2 lights, so let's kill this stuff. Street. That's not what I meant to do. I want this. We don't need olive. We don't need that for sure. I don't care if the people cross. No, I definitely don't want them crossing there. I might need to build the actual street crossing up in this area because it's going to get really bad if not. Alright, that's probably our next project, is getting the street crossing better here. Why are we turning left? That's the major street. So if you're coming from here and you want to go there, I didn't want them coming here because it was really clogging that up. I think we're getting better. do find it interesting that there's people coming in here. Like, why? Unless you're coming this direction. Because these guys are clogging it up. Tell you what, man, the traffic thing annoys the heck out of me. Make a few roads in between that area to make it more realistic. Like in here, you're thinking? I think he's in the way. Right smack in the middle here. And I almost feel like I'm that road's slightly off. Elk Street goes straight across. I wonder if this street will. It's a 4-lane road. Let's see. Will this guy line up? It's not terrible. Almost like it was meant to be. And you're gonna eventually, like, I guess what you're asking me to do, Eddie, is build another street somewhere in here. What in the heck? Oh, I have these little stones. What are these things? Stone head formation. Great. Okay. Well, let me see where we can put these to where they won't be in the way again. I think I've moved them once before. Get this little walking area down here. Where we put them? Can I move them around? Yeah. There we go. I mean, it's like they belong there all along. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Downtown for the pedestrians to walk past. Okay, so now we got the street to figure out. We can, let me do it on this side first so I see where it's at. I'll put a little bit of a space in between them. Like there. There, so they can come across that way. My only deal is now I don't want them to have to stop there if possible. I don't want a light there or there or there. But now they can turn here if they need to. See what that does. The other thing I could do is take this and then connect it into here. Versus having it go into the roundabout. I just don't know why someone would come. Well, I don't know. Maybe if you're in between that area of the downtown. You're saying like here and these, connecting these guys? I wouldn't mind having like a road here going straight this way. Like maybe following, oh, that's kind of cool. What if we did this? I wonder if there's a way to get the diagonal of that, right? Coming from there. If I do this, 45, let's say. So literally it would be here. It wouldn't fit it. But you could do it kind of like this. Down? I don't know. What is it overlapping over? Probably whatever I have in that corner right there. Let me. Oh, so the thing is, I'm gonna make that street intersection so gnarly. didn't really fit it. It was ever so off. It'd be nice if I could figure that out. I probably would have had to have done that at the same time I started. But coming from here, going all the way straight down. I feel like here, 45. Be cutting straight through that tree, in between those trees. That's it right there. I actually lined it up. 90. Probably isn't the best here now, but it is a cross street. I don't like that. I don't know. What do y'all think? We bulldoze these two. They're just upset because of street cam. They picky. I won't probably do every single one, but I kind of like the cross hashing there. I could probably do another one like this one here, bringing it all the way through, giving these guys cross traffic eventually. And maybe one more up here. I wonder. So the next one would probably be like way up here. Well, I'll figure that offline. I don't know how exciting that is. So I still want to figure this out. This is starting to kill me. So they need 6 educated. That's the base, man. My base is between poorly and educated, and I'm almost more on the educated. That's hard. Could do, man, right at the cusp of needing more elementary schools. And I could put another university over here. I just don't think I've got the demand, like the residential demand for it over here is my problem. But university, we're almost there. Let's see. Oh, you know what I could do too is these two. We come in here, we go to education, technical university. We'll unlock you. I mean, I'm not obviously asking for these things, so that's my question is, does that matter? Go ahead, buy the medical one too. We can build the university, let's say here. Kind of out of the way. I have to cut a street in half. So let's do Barlow Street. I'll knock you out. See Bean City. Like it. It's funny. Alright, I'll put it facing the middle. Let me do that. Make face the middle of the city. Let me pull out a little bit. I see everything. That looks pretty dead on there. Obviously all the residents like it. And I'm wondering if I had just moved it slightly to the wrong side, but that's okay. Upgrades, I will wait on the expansion wing. We don't need that yet. However, I can do the library, and I can also do garden there. And then, curious, if we do come back and we build this technical university, that is monstrously sized building. Go back into it. Sorry, I think I clicked away. It would probably have to be like over here and break another building or road down way back here. I'd hate to break 2 roads or 2 areas to fit these in, but that's another way to do it. I don't know. We're not there yet. Our city's not, you know, we're not even 100,000 yet, so. Okay, so we got that. So we look at all of it now. We're way over capacity there. We definitely need some more elementary schools. What do you look like? You're only 23. Probably put one over here because they're going to start complaining.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive, and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve.
Be here.
This has been a local public service announcement.
Here.
This is
Let's stay away from over here for now.
J. Thomas Hornbuckle. Before we dive into our next selection, I'd like to take a few memento moris to elaborate on the formal structure of the symphonic work. For our newer, less able listeners, first, we will be dancing through the al dente section before entering the slower largo movement, finally, then savoring the vivacious anti-pasto
Thank you, Eddie,
movement.
for that.
So,
yes, do please leave a like. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. You know, it's funny, I haven't streamed this in so long. I am so dead focused that I can get my own spiel.
The commercial
So I got Eddie looking out for me. I
as
appreciate
the
that.
area is attracting more high-end stores,
I appreciate
bringing
that.
the latest in luxury to our neighborhood.
All right, we got
You can
school.
now shop for designer shoes while
We got
sipping
police.
a fancy local
We don't have
Jarva
fire.
latte. Or so my
What
wife
does
tells
fire
me.
look
That's
like?
good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim.
Why does
We'll be
having
back
no
in a
senior
minute.
magical letter?
This just in from
that's
traffic.
good.
If you're thinking about hitting the
I
streets, you
don't
can
know.
expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
I don't
Good
know.
to
Let's
know,
just put
Jim.
it
Seems
there
like
for now.
everyone is in
I
a
don't really
hurry to
care,
get
to be
somewhere
honest.
fast.
It's got it.
It's worth slowing down. And if
Garbage
you can, plan your
management.
trip outside the rush.
I have a feeling we are
I
going to
don't know.
need
I'd rather wait an
another
hour in traffic than to have to start thinking
incinerator
about
before
everything
too
all the
long.
time. Besides, if I did
Maybe
that,
we do like
I'd
a
never
little
get anywhere.
small area right here of industry and then make the rest of it not, or I don't know, something to that effect. Because trash from here, getting it way over here is probably going to be pretty hard. And then the next piece would be bridges. So we got the highway that goes into downtown, right? Yeah, your off ramps and all that. And then a turn left here. I was trying to turn left and then go under the water and come up. You can build those. The problem is the water flow here is not enough. If you go to water, the flow, the pointing of the flow doesn't go fast enough. So I think I looked at it actually. If you go to power, I guess I can't even, I have to unlock it. But the flow is not enough for it to really do anything. Like you gotta have like a fast flow in water to do it, I'm pretty sure. This is not the map for that. I think you have to have like a lot of elevation coming down. But it cost me a point just to look at it, to be honest, so I haven't done it. I don't know. On the getting people over there bit. I got that one highway there, which I know is gonna work. It's this other one that I'm not really sure of. We could do 2 lanes keeping going, cutting through our nice little area here and bring it over. I'm not really gung-ho about that. We could also cut them back to the right, make it come this direction. I don't know. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. 119. I mean, the more residents I put in, the better it goes. I like seeing it tick up, though. I keep missing the negatives, but I know it cycles between them. How do we like spacing the neighbors out like this? Do we feel like that's a good thing? Feels a little more suburbial. Or do we feel like packing them in like we've done in the past? Trying to put like a 1 to a 2 space in between, like this, 3, do a 2 every now and then. I don't know, what do y'all think about that? Is it worth how I'm taking to put spacing in between them all, or do you think just go for it and throw them all down? I I'm fine with either, honestly. I think this somewhat feels more realistic. But four, so if you look at it now with all the spacing between, I feel like that's kind of how a lot of them look. I don't know. Anyway, let me know what you think on that. If you have an opinion one way or the other. I'm gonna put some big trees in here if I can get these things growing in. Come on. Go. Cram them in. More realistic, yeah. So, and I'll give you an example, like if you come, and that's the row housing, not quite exactly the same. You come over here, you got row housing, and then you got the regular neighborhood, right? Kind of crammed in. And it looks nice, nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't look as realistic to me. Like this isn't really, I don't know. And the city design I've got is not the most realism either, because the way it's shaped, but I kind of like the way the city and the streets are kind of going off a little bit there. In fact, I'm gonna do a little bit of that here. We'll do another one. And we'll break this going back. Kind of like I had that other one. And over here, have it come back in. And then we do right here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, screw this. Why are you doing maybe? I think there's a hill there. Looking kind of off. And what we can do now, a little business right here. What y'all think? A little business right here. Let me do it like there, there. Maybe a little bit of these guys. Now we got some more housing. 1, 2, 3. Actually, hold on. Smaller together. 3. It's on there. A little bit differently on this side. 3. Park at the edge. That small playground park seems to be my go-to because it's 1,000 a tick, and then you get enough credit for it because you put a whole bunch in. Probably put another one in, maybe like right there. Throw in some row housing all along here. We'll do a little break actually right there. There. Coming closer. These are some similar spots. Let's see what the row housing looks like with the 3. We're getting closer to downtown, so for me this kind of fits what you'd see closer to downtown. The row housing. Yeah, we do have high density demand still. So what if we come back and put high density here? Space. I don't know if that's going to fill in there. And we got a little bit here. I don't know if this is going to be enough room, but let's try it. See if that one complains. And we'll do a little bit on the inside of here with the break. There, maybe. Cram them in, more space, realistic, big yards, yeah. You kind of go, I mean, I don't know, kind of like changing it, maybe put a little bit where we had them in the other area, and then this one we'll try this, and just see at the end what it looks like. I'm really trying to get the industry to kind of have that same appeal. Where is it at that we did that over here? It actually pulled this guy, let's see it. Over here. So we got the spacing in here with the trees and all of that. I kind of like to see those trees grow in a little bit better, because this here just seems very blah. So we'll see. I don't know. Just working at different ways to angle the roads and whatnot. We probably could put something over here. Let's see. Just that whole section. There's enough space in between. I'll just do that whole section like that. Unless it's facing the street, that wouldn't work. So we'll take that off, build there, like that. Like that. And by the way, if you guys have not subscribed or followed me, please consider doing so. I will try to get my cadence more regular for when I stream. I'm trying for between 1 and 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And if you do subscribe, you get the notifications for when I do go live, so it kind of helps you and helps me out at that point. I think we're doing all right now. What about over here? These pesky guys. I just don't know. You did already say that, Eddie, and I appreciate that, bud. You did. I wonder, let's check back with our bus. Is our bus doing us any good? So yellow is the one down here. Oh, you know what we didn't do? No, we did, we put it there. So yellow's only at 13%. But it's not going right here, obviously. I wonder, I got a parking lot right there. Never used. I wonder if we do an office building. More office buildings over here. Let's do maybe that section there. I think there's some demand here. I don't think the business does really well over here. Let's see what that ends up looking like too. Maybe bringing these in will bring in more high-tech people. It's not high-tech, it's educated people. And I get that. I'm just shocked that there's still an issue with that. Yeah, Eddie's saying make sure you like, follow for more CS2, Minecraft, Fortnite, and many other options. If you guys have a game that you're playing or that you like to play and you want to see more of that, and you play that game, let me know what that is. I'd be curious. Also, I've had other people have issues with their city, and they've sent me their game saved to kind of pull apart on stream. I don't have to say who you are on stream to, you know, I'm not gonna make it like, oh, you know, so and so city's terrible.
For the immediate area due to poor road conditions.
But I'll keep your name under wraps if that's the case. But let me know if that's something you'd be interested in.
Conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
You're tuned in to Second Moon.
Aston on Twitch says Timberborn. That's one I've actually seen. I have not tried. You like that game?
The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me.
In the
That's
harbor. I
good
did a
for
few.
business and Good for the community.
And Aston says he loves it. Timberborn. All right.
We'll be back after this.
All right. I'll take your word on that one.
Our story
so
this
I got
hour.
2 office buildings
Kim
here.
Is
I got 2
outside
other ones
and
there.
Abandoned building.
That's right, Jim. This decaying shell is a symbol of the industrial decline sweeping the city. People are being laid off. The industrial sector is on the verge of collapse. And worryingly, crime is on the rise.
Thanks, Kim. Always got to watch out for crime. Not to mention collapsing buildings. We'll have more after this.
Buildings. I really don't trust anything they say. I don't feel like there's no collapsed buildings, like literally. And then if you look at crime, I mean, yeah, there's crime, but it's nothing I can do about it. Crime scene. Got enough cops to handle it all. Unemployment numbers. Ooh, that's a good question. Where do you see unemployment? And there's a thing for that too, actually. Unemployment. Building level, population, unemployed, 5.3%, relatively low. When you said it, what I was thinking of is there's a building we can buy in here somewhere. It's like an administrative building. Welfare office. Do I even have that done? I can't remember. I think it's here. Yeah, I don't think I even have this building. Alright, so there's our capital. Why do we put the welfare over here? Or we need 2 of them? Oh, because it's, look at that, the radius that it's in, it helps. Which shouldn't make a difference over here. Hold on, let's read what it says real quick. Helps the less fortunate by increasing well-being in the surrounding neighborhood. I mean, does that matter in this area? This is the industry. I don't think that would help the industry. I think that might help down here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, the residential areas. Okay, if we get the most bang for our buck, it would be like 1 over here someplace. So let's do like, clearly I keep building other buildings where this thing should go. Well, it kind of just nestles right there. If I can get it back right there. Perfect, that whole section. All right, and then we got this forested area. I kind of want to keep that forested. I kind of like the look of that. And then I goofed and put a building here. God, this building is massive. I don't really want to tear down that forest. I'm just being particular. What if we bulldoze the road? Do we need that road? Or that road? Why don't we bulldoze this road? Interesting. Yeah, they loved it, didn't they? I like how that one's straight. This one's kind of wonk, so we're gonna go with that one being gone. And then I'll put it right where that building was. It was inside here. Put it maybe on that street. There. All right, and I would probably do 1 more over here. I don't know, it's doesn't really cover a whole lot, does it? So I can do it in this section, maybe. I don't know if I'm really worried about downtown, but maybe I'm worried. Should be more worried about downtown now that I say it. massive building. If I do here to get it gets a little bit of downtown if I go here. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be bulldozing over the next bit though. Alright, I think I'm going to go like in this vicinity. What do we do like right in here? There. And I think over here we're going to wait for a bit. I don't know, we need all in taxes. I say service really is what it is. 45 grand. I got the money. It's not about that. It's just, it's probably pointless at this stage. There's not really much over there. So, guys, it's been 3 hours, by the way. I mean, like that. We've been streaming for 3 hours. I gotta eat dinner. It's 5 o'clock. I hate to do this, but it's been 3 hours. I need to call it at some point, and I think that point is now. So I will do my best to set the stream for tomorrow, starting at, I'm gonna aim for 2. It could be as early as 1 Pacific, and then we will get back to it at this point. That's my plan for tomorrow. If the game changes, I will let you know, but at this point it's gonna be the same for as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, so expect 2 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. We'll do some more City Skylines, and we'll get a little bit more of our new, and we'll call it Beantown, according to Eddie, our new Beantown, rival city, if you will, or what do you want to call it, set up. That would be cool, actually. We get another soccer field over here and have rivaling soccer, kind of like Liverpool and Everton, right across from each other. This is the Merseyside. I don't know. Anyway, it'd be kind of fun to see if we can get that set up. But anyway, guys, if you have not already, please consider subscribing or following me. And if you haven't liked the video, I would appreciate that. And for now, we're going to end it today, and I will be back tomorrow. My stream times are typically going to be Monday through Thursday, like I said, at 2 o'clock Pacific. Take care. See you guys next time.